Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers. It is 919-2019. It is a 999 Galactic portal, along with the 1919, which connects us to the 1010 portal as we transition into the 1111 Sacred Gateway, into the 1212 of the Divine Feminine, into the final 1221 solstice of the old false 3D matrix. More connections today with the Divine 44, our Divine Sistar of the Light from the UK that resides in India, and Divine Sistar of the Light in Australia. With each connection we make, as the codes are enhanced, developed, as we anchor deeper and deeper into the grid, into that still center, we will manifest New Earth. The New Earth is shining through for many of us. As wayshowers and guides, we light the way for all of humanity, connected here through this field, deep in the heart of Gaia, deep in the heart of the cosmos. We are the rainbow bridge, the vessel through the 7 chakras, bringing in the cosmic rays, the cosmic waves, cosmic consciousness, as we bring up the deep, deep magnetic field of Gaia through our vessel, through our field, merging together in the heart center. As we merge with that still white magnetic light at the center, the middle dantian, we extend that out to all life and all humanity, in all realms, all dimensions, and all timelines, as we merge them back in this completion cycle of the Omega point, the 0 point energies returning to itself, the return to love, the return to self. So with each breath we take, we go deeper and deeper into that stillness as we anchor in our highest light, our highest codes, into the field, into the deep, still waters of the sacred Divine Feminine as she rises up. There's signs every day in this realm of the waters rising, the waters manifesting, the matriarchy rising up, the divine waters, the sacred feminine, as the divine masculine supports, assists this process of balancing the fire with the water, the left and the right as we merge together in the center, the high and the low, reaching neutral point, 0 point, the still point. So thank you all for connecting and joining in this final mission breakthrough as these energies intensify, multiply, magnify out to the ends of the universe, beyond the multiverse, and into all fields, all realms, all timelines. Aho, brothers and sisters of the light. The rainbow tribes are manifesting, the rainbow tribes are gathering in all timelines to usher in this new earth, usher in the golden age, the eternal bliss consciousness manifest into the field, into the void, into this realm, through all life, all light, and all consciousness. Today's transmission, an Arcturian message by Marilyn Raphael. The Arcturian group welcomes you once again to messages presented with love for the purpose of helping all who choose to attain a higher understanding of who they are and what is taking place on planet Earth at this time. The increasingly intense frequencies of light now pouring to Earth are assisting all who are spiritually prepared to achieve a new and higher state of consciousness, but many are not consciously aware of their readiness and so continue to resist change, allowing themselves only to open to it, forced through painful three-dimensional experiences rather than from gentle ways of non-resistance. Never doubt that every individual is aware of what they are entering into before incarnation, because they themselves chose it. Everyone works with guides, teachers, and members of their soul group to choose the parents and life situations that will best help them move beyond old programming and resolve karmic situations from past lifetimes in order to awaken into a higher level of awareness. In three-dimensional energy, all this is forgotten because plans were made in a higher dimension and the individual is no longer able to align with those frequencies. Children often remember past lives and what life was like on the other side until they are three-dimensionally taught by adults who tell them they are wrong. Energetically sensitive young children often have a difficult time adjusting to the lower resonating energies of the third dimension. Never force a child into a situation that may seem ordinary to adult thinking, but is causing them to experience fear or resistance. Even situations that seem ordinary, like a large birthday party or loud music concert, can overwhelm a young child or even an adult who is energetically sensitive. Duality and separation beliefs that remain alive and well in individual consciousness will always express themselves in forms of good or bad, because there is no unexpressed consciousness, and even the smallest bit of old energy can manifest. The unawakened do not understand this, and so continue to create and further expand their three-dimensional experiences with three-dimensional situations. You have all lived many lifetimes during which you have had experiences of good, bad, and very bad. You have worn every color of skin and have been male, female, and both genders. Some of these lives were very short and some were very long. You have lived mentally handicapped and extremely intelligent. You have been warriors and killers as well as peacemakers, and you have both hated and loved. When you observe these things in the world around you, remember that there is a bigger plan than what meets the human eye, a plan in which each soul hopes to learn what he needs in order to awaken to his next level of awareness. Once a person awakens to the deeper truths, he begins to stop thinking of himself as just a human who is subject to all creations of duality and separation. Fear begins to lessen and life automatically becomes healthier and longer, unless the person chooses to leave because their cells have begun to hold more of the body's divine blueprint and fewer three-dimensional beliefs about the body. Physical living becomes less at the mercy of fate and more in the hands of the individual. Allow light to flood the cells of your physical body and speak to them. Give them permission to release all the old programming still being held from this and past lives, and then avoid reprogramming them again and through fear. If God did not form itself as, then whatever it has no law to maintain or sustain it. If God ever expressed itself as disease, there would be no person, no mantra, no medical procedure, and no effort that could ever remove it, because the creations of God are held forever in place by divine law. It is a new time, dear ones, in which many commonly accepted beliefs are quickly dissolving. Each day more awaken in response to the intense waves of higher dimensional energy pouring to Earth. Gaia, who is a living soul and not a piece of dirt to be used and abused, has had enough. She is shifting to her higher dimensional self and allowing her inhabitants to come with her if they choose. Be prepared for more Earth events, for the clash of differing levels of energy can and often does result in chaos. The old version, the new, will express in whatever way it is able. All is proceeding according to plan, and all is exactly where it needs to be, to take your focus off of appearances and put it within where the answers lie. It is commonly stated that a problem cannot be solved on the level of the problem, but this is exactly what the world continues to do. Begin to meet the issues in your lives with truth, and not with solutions wholly based in a belief system that is fast becoming obsolete. This does not mean you cannot see a doctor if you are guided to, or see a lawyer for advice, but it means that you take your higher awareness with you, letting yourself be intuitively guided as well as being advised. Stop analyzing everything according to three-dimensional concepts of how things should or must be, depending on old situations and programs to bring about permanent and peaceful resolutions. Between people or situations will never be permanent, and always will be subject to change because they are formed of duality and separation. Many know this but are afraid to rely on it. Omnipresent divine consciousness is infinitely expressing itself. Mind interprets the one divine consciousness according to whatever condition beliefs a person has accepted in his or her personal expression of the one consciousness. Learn to trust your intuition, seeking answers about anything and everything from within rather than from the level of the question. All answers lie within you because your true essence is omniscient divine consciousness. The unconditioned mind of a person who has attained a consciousness of oneness is able to translate the events of the person's life from a higher level and into forms of completeness and wholeness that are personal to the individual. For example, a self-realized surgeon will get new ideas about surgery if needed, and a self-realized mechanic will find himself knowing how to fix a complicated auto problem. Neither will get the other's information unless they need it. It is unconditioned consciousness translated by an unconditioned mind into individual, understandable form. Learn to think of yourselves as spiritual beings, not so much as one with God, but actually being God and thus embodying all that constitutes divine consciousness. I am wholeness, abundance, safety and security, harmony, completeness, etc. Now, one can never be in conflict with or separate from itself. Separation is the myth of humanhood. You are in charge of you, always have been and always will be, but you have not known this. No priest, guru, class, crystal, rule, or mantra has the power to make you more than you already are. A realized consciousness of oneness is the key that opens all doors. When you first know, accept, begin to live from, and then allow oneness to become your state of consciousness, you open the door to its expression in even the smallest of ways. Let go of beliefs about what you need or must have in order to be happy, for they represent nothing more than majority concepts about happiness. To continue holding on to them only serves to block something higher, better, and yet unknown just waiting to express. Trust, trust, trust. Your higher self knows where you belong and how to get you there. Get out of your own way, dear ones, and allow your already fully present divine consciousness to express. We are the Arcturian group, and this is from onenessofall.com. Now today's dream spell journey for 9192019 is Kin 69, red self-existing moon, galactic activation portal. The mantra for the day: I define in order to purify, measuring flow. I seal the process of universal water. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of life force. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Harmonic 18, resonant process. Formulate free will of attunement. So with that, we have many codes coming in today. The 1001, the 1010, the 777, of course the 999. I got the 277, 277. We have a lot of mirroring effects, the 37, the 73, the 222, and so on and so forth. We're getting these codes all day long through the field as they manifest through this feedback loop from the still source into the infinite now through the heart center. So let us know what you're experiencing with these portal energies as we transition. Yesterday was Saturn going direct. Many people are feeling more releases, more karmic release from multiple timelines. Also the releasing of old false beliefs as we are entering into these equinox energies and into another massive portal, which will be the 23rd of this month, September 23rd and the 24th. So let us know what you're experiencing through this transition. I'd like to also thank everyone that's joined us on the mission for the Healing Retreat Center in Ecuador, South America, in the foothills of the sacred Andes Mountains, where the eagle is flying with the condor, the sacred masculine, the sacred feminine, divine masculine balance out the waters and the fires, coming into perfect harmony as we manifest our vision for the new earth into this realm, the new Eden, the golden age. So you can join us in raising funds for the Ecuador Healing Retreat Center with the CBD business at cbdpeaceoil.com. I'll put the link in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Click the little bell next to subscribe. And if you found any value with this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your network and teams. So have a beautiful and blessed day, beloved beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.